Hey guys, what's up? Alec back with the daily cryptocurrency, and look at that. We have crypto trending down a little bit. We have a lot to talk about and unpack in this video. It's been almost a week since our last video, so you're going to make sure you want to stay throughout this entire video because we have a lot of updates to do. We're going to talk about cryptocurrency in the first part of this video. We're only going to talk about 4 or 5 different coins, and then we're going to head over to NFTs because there's been a lot going on in the NFT space, so you guys aren't going to want to miss that either. First up, let's talk about Bitcoin. All right, it keeps touching that $40,000 mark and it keeps going below it. $40,000 is a huge psychological barrier right now for a lot of traders. So whenever we're below $40,000 for Bitcoin, typically you'll see a lot of altcoins starting to fall, and that could be a good potential time to buy smaller cryptos and altcoins. And then once it goes above 40,000, closer to 43,000, could be a good time to take some profits off the table, because right now we keep bouncing back and forth below and above $40,000. With that being said, we really don't want them below. We don't want Bitcoin below 35,000. If we see Bitcoin below 35 to 34,000, that is a red flag, and it insinuates that other altcoins can be going down 10, 20, 30%. All right. 28,000 is our bottom line. I personally don't think that we'll see Bitcoin going below $28,000 anytime soon. And if they do, I've already committed to buying a full coin of Bitcoin if it goes below $28,000. So it's pretty much a win-win scenario for me, and if you're a long-term investor as well. With that being said, I think Bitcoin will reach $100,000 in the next 12 to 24 months. After that, let's talk about Ethereum. It's the other big one other than Bitcoin. Everybody wants to know about Ethereum. You know, is it a good time to buy? Is it a good time to sell? Ethereum 2.0 is coming, so actually it is a good time to buy, because this will be some of the last times that we ever see normal Ethereum on the market without the upgrades that are coming to Ethereum 2.0, which will reduce gas fees tremendously, making NFTs a lot more accessible. All right. With that being said, Solana is the one that everyone's looking at right now, and it's probably my favorite cryptocurrency in the whole space. It's at least top 5. That's why it's making this video here. All right, Solana, we have under $100 per share. Anytime it's under $100 per share, I'm inclined to buy, and closer to $75 per share, I think, is the sweet spot to load up on Solana right now. Because think about it, if you buy in at $75 per coin and you sell at $150 per coin, which I think is highly, highly possible, that's already 100% gain on Solana. Okay, and even if that takes 3 to 6 months for Solana to get back to $150 per share, that's 100% return on Solana if you're prepared to hold. Now, obviously, there is risks with any cryptocurrencies, and especially with NFTs, that we'll be hopping into in a second. Dogecoin, let's do a quick update on them. Down to 12 cents, down to 11 cents earlier today, and that was the lowest that 11 cents is the lowest that it's been pretty much all year, except when it was like 5 cents and things like that. Now, with that being said, it's forming a downward pattern right now, and it looks like it's actually forming a flag, and it's ready for a breakout to come. So you see in the past, like right here, it has a breakout. Right here, it had a breakout. I think we're due for at least another breakout to around 18 cents to 17 cents, which would be over a 30% gain if you're buying at 12 cents. So 12 cents, I think, is a reasonable place to buy Dogecoin. Trade it up to 17 cents, 18 cents, but I'm going to be holding probably around 30 to 50% of my position to sell above 20 cents. Now, the last coin I want to talk about in this video, let's pull them up, is going to be Matic. This is another coin that I'm buying pretty heavy right now. All right, these are all the obvious choices. If you guys don't have these ones in the corners of your portfolio, then, you know, you might want to consider doing that. Except for Dogecoin, that one is a little bit more riskier compared to the other ones on this list that we've been talking about. Polygon is down 29%. And this is a cheaper coin, guys. It's under $2 per coin. So you can load up on them. You can easily get 50 to 100 coins without even thinking about it. obviously I want to buy this one under $1 is the most attractive place for me to be buying them. I have a couple $1,000s in Polygon, and they're also a scaling solution to Ethereum and other blockchains too. So we went over them a few times. Polygon is an Ethereum token that powers Polygon Network, a scaling solution to Ethereum. All right, Polygon aims to provide faster and cheaper transactions with a $10 billion market cap. I think if you're buying around $1.50 or even under $1 and you're trading up to $3, that's already a 100 to 200% gain. So I'm buying slowly on Polygon, and I'm saving the bulk and the majority of my money that I have allocated to Polygon for under $1 per coin. Okay, so that way I can sell between $2 and $3 per coin and still make a hefty profit. Now, 50% of my position in Polygon is going to long-term holding for at least 1 to 2 years, because I think they can easily be $5 per coin or even higher in the next 12 to 24 months. All right, so let's jump into NFTs. There's a lot going on with NFTs right now, and a lot that we got to talk about. Invisible Friends is all the way down to a 6.5 floor. Cyber Brokers is the new one on the market that you guys probably haven't heard of, but it did 8,000 in volume in just a few days. As you can see here, the volume's starting to die out. They have a floor price of 1.75. The art's pretty cool, but I'm holding off on this one because I think that they will definitely be under 1 Ethereum floor and probably even under a 0.5 floor if the volume continues to taper off like we've been seeing it happen so far. Now, Invisible Friends is an interesting one because it's getting a little bit cheaper. We even saw it all the way down back in February to like 74 sales in a day, and the volume is tapering down again. So there's a chance that you can get in closer to 3 Ethereum floor. Here we can see that the art has been released and it looks beautiful. They also have a good long-term plan. So this is, I think, going to be a blue chip NFT in the future. Now, there are some other ones I do want to talk about. We're going to come back up in a second, but let me skip to some of these. Like this one here, The Walking Dead. I know you guys want some of the cheaper NFTs. So The Walking Dead official NFT, you can see here, and 0.275 is the floor price. The official AMC's The Walking Dead Access Pass NFT. But the thing is, I think a lot of people are thinking that this is like the official Walking Dead that made this, but I don't think it actually is. So if you want to read a little bit more about it, I definitely would before buying any of these, because because if you look at here, the Twitter that's connected, it's not like the official Walking Dead or anything. It's just Orange Comment NFT, and they only have 7,000 followers. So that is a red flag that you guys should be watching out for. Now, if we scroll down a little bit more, there's a few more that I want to talk about before we go over some of the ones that are up top a little bit higher. Scroll. Okay, so this is one that I do really want to talk about, Hape Prime. Everyone knows that this NFT, Hape Beasts, they were one of the most hyped NFT projects of all time. They instantly started at like a 10 Ethereum floor, kind of like Invisible Friends. And now the volume has been dying. Nobody wants to buy them. And they're all the way down to a 1.45 floor with 50,000 volume traded. Okay, so in my opinion, this one might be a good one to start looking at and considering doing some research a little bit heavier into. See what's going on, why their price is going down, and if it's nothing that like the team is doing wrong or nothing that the fundamentals are doing wrong, if people are just kind of like losing interest, that might be a good opportunity to hop on Hape Prime under 1 Ethereum floor. Okay, so that's definitely one to consider, one to look into a little bit deeper. Now, if we go back to the beginning, here we see Dippies is on the market. They're up to a 0.29 floor, so they're a little bit cheaper. They are number 3 on OpenSea right now. We see CloneX floor price going down to a 10 Ethereum floor. We see Antonyms, Genesis. Okay, I've been talking about this one for months and months and months. So a lot of people were able to get on the whitelist on this one because I was talking about them so early. So congratulations for being on the close friends list, or even just watching the YouTube videos if you were able to get into Antonym. Wonder Pals is one that we were talking about on the close friends list, and people made some money on this one. It was up above 1.0 floor for a while, but people were able to mint at like a 0.15 price. Azuki is losing some steam, down 20% in the last 7 days on the volume. The floor price is under 10. This is one of the most blue chip stocks available right now and one of the best NFTs to get in. But who knows if that's going to be the case in the future as well. Looks like they're losing steam, and I wouldn't consider buying them until they're under 5 Ethereum floor. Now, Mutant Ape Yacht Club is one I would definitely buy before any of the other ones that are around 10 to 15 Ethereum floor. I would definitely be looking at Mutant Ape Yacht Club first. And if this one, I'm telling you right now, if this one gets to like, because remember back not that long ago, it was like 3 floor. And when I was considering buying them, and I actually didn't pull the trigger. So if they get to like 5 Ethereum floor or under 5 Ethereum floor, I'm probably going to sell a lot of my NFTs to make space for my Mutant Ape Yacht Club. I definitely can't pass up on these guys if we see them close to 5 Ethereum floor once again, which would be a shot in the dark. You know, there's probably a good chance that won't happen, but they're definitely on my radar for that time. Now, the Sandbox is also a good pickup right now. They're going under 3 Ethereum floor, which they haven't been for a while, and they have 150,000 volume. Personally, I already own one at around, I think it's 3.5 I bought it at. So I would consider buying another one at, you know, under 2.0. VeeFriends, obviously a very good one. The Walking Dead, we talked about that one. NFT World, I'm not really concerned about that one right now because it's so high, 7.8, and I think there's some better ones available at that price range. Doodles is down to 9.5. What else do we have to talk about? Metroverse, this is one I talked about not too long ago on the channel at around 1.2 Ethereum. Now they're 1.74. So that was a good little come up if you guys followed that. I also posted a short about them on my YouTube, if you guys remember that short that I posted. Now, Big Time Early Access Launch Collection. You guys know I like Big Time. I'm all about Big Time. I typically buy their NFTs and their land on their website, though. This Dented Fields is a new one. It's a pretty interesting one, 0.26 floor only. However, it seems like some of the hype's dying down, but this is one that could, if they have like a good artist behind them, you might want to check that out, who's the artist behind them. That one could come back. Now, Pixelmon was kind of a disappointment. All right, people were kind of disappointed by this one, but it could be a good buying opportunity. This is the Generation 1, and they're only 0.22 floor right now. If we go to the activity, you can see that these were as high as 2 Ethereum floor. They've lost about 90% of their value just in a few days. These were super hyped up, and I think they can still be big in the future. They have the metaverse as their goal. They have some good fundamentals, a great team behind them. Pixelmon, land airdrops, token airdrops, increase in-game earning, alpha game release, limited in-game items and NFTs, and more to come as well for just 0.22 Ethereum. So right now we're pretty much in a bear market when it comes to NFTs. There's a lot of good available NFTs on the market right now. Here was one that was kind of hyped up, cartoon NFTs. They really didn't hit the punch at all. They missed huge. So they never really got the volume they should have had. That's one I would definitely stay away from. I'm not even considering buying them no matter what the price is. We also have Cool Pets. Remember, that's like a Cool Cat derivative, and they are at a 1.2 Ethereum floor. All right, so they've crashed. They were up to like 3 Ethereum floor for a while. They haven't even hatched yet. I think this is one that can go below 1 Ethereum and probably even below 0.75 Ethereum. Karafuru, this was an interesting NFT that I was talking about before they minted. I like this one. This one's definitely on my list. I like the art. It's very unique, and I think it's going to be popular in the art community as well. There's a great artist behind it. This is the lowest that it's been in a while, But personally, I probably wouldn't buy until they're under 1 Ethereum floor, but I would probably be highly motivated to buy under 1 Ethereum floor just because, you know, we've seen them so high before. They have a great artist behind them, a great team, a great community, and I really do like the art on Karafuru as well. Now, Brain Games is one that I was talking about, and I thought this one would do a lot better. If you look at the team and everything behind it, they have a great team, they have a great app, they have a great game. They already have a game. Most NFTs don't even have a game or anything. These guys already have a game with like 1 million downloads, yet the volume is looking atrocious, okay? So this is one I am staying away from unless they get very, very, very cheap. All right, Let's Walk. This is an interesting one that I was talking about. This has I'll give you guys some alpha here. Check out this guy's Twitter, DK Motions. He's someone that you're going to want to follow in the space. He's a very prominent guy in the space, and he's going to be putting out a new NFT to mint that I was telling my close friends list about a long time ago. So there's some alpha for you guys. Now, this is one that I do want to pick up. I really like this NFT. I wanted to mint them, but I didn't get to. So I'm looking at them on the secondary market. I want them to go below 0.2 Ethereum floor. This is a good one to do some research on. They have a great artist. All right, this is the artist. I forget exactly what they did. They also have a huge community with over 150,000 followers. And I forget exactly what this artist did in the past. I think he might have done something with like The Nightmare Before Christmas, like he'd done some of that artwork or something like Coraline. But if you look at the website and kind of the Twitter, and this is kind of like the art they were showing for a while, the NFT art doesn't really match that kind of art. So I think that's why some of the people were kind of upset and it didn't do as well as it should have been. However, I think this could be a good long-term play, and this could be something to definitely look into. It's definitely on my list as one of my top buys, but I'm waiting for them to fall a little bit lower than they are right now. Tubby Cats, we talked about them last time, and I said that they were going to fall dramatically. In the last video, you guys can even go back and watch that video, and they fell dramatically. Okay, they were at like 1 Ethereum floor when we were talking about them, and I was saying that they were going to go down to 0.2, and of course they did. Now, Starcatchers is an interesting one, but it's not interesting enough for me to be looking into. Adidas is on my radar for around 0.75. All right, I really want to get one of those. I used to have one, but I sold it for profit. Alien Friends is on my radar as well. All right, Alien Friends is 1.4. I want them closer to 0.75. They have a great community, great value behind it, and a lot of hype. Now, the Hape Prime Beast, we already talked about them. Very, very interesting. Now, that's basically it. Here we can see the Doggies NFT. This will be the last one that we talk about. So I hope you guys did like that video. Smash a thumbs up if you appreciate that. And if you want more content just like this, where I talk about cryptocurrency and NFTs. And if you want to get the alpha, where I post exactly what I'm buying, how much I'm buying, the NFTs I'm buying, the coins I'm buying, what I'm selling, how much I'm selling, go ahead and message me on Instagram, because I do have spots available for my close friends list right now. All right, so if you guys want to get on my close friends list, just message me and say you came from YouTube, and I'm doing one of my biggest discounts of the entire year right now during the dip, because this is the best time to get on the close friends list and buy some cryptocurrency and NFTs while everything's dipping down a little bit. Just like the stock market, okay? You want to buy during the dip. You don't want to be the person that's, trying to buy all the cryptocurrencies when everything's already skyrocketed and at all-time highs. Money's made in cryptocurrency in the stock market when you buy during dips. All right, guys, so share this with a friend. Like this video if you want more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, don't time the market, buy the market. Peace.